Welcome to the Captain's Blog. I'm David McDonough, Senior Vice President at Trilogy Financial. On this blog, we try to take what's unnecessarily complicated back here in Wall Street, make it understandable to you on Main Street. Last week we finished flat, but we gave back 1.5% on Friday. The truce is fragile. But we all know that inflation is still here with oil prices, grocery prices, interest rates spiking. Again, but the market was flat, up 2% for the month, 8% for the year, and get this, still up 20% from the low we just saw 6 weeks ago. We have big earnings this week. That AI company that a number of you can't pronounce. Did that keep the market going forward in positive territory, or did profit taking continue? Here's your week in review. We started off the week with more geopolitical news. President talked about the clock is ticking, going to wipe them off the map. Oil didn't like it. Again, oil, all-time high, interest rates spiking, less money in your pocket, mortgage rates going up, making housing less affordable. But in the middle, we had that name, that AI name, hoping to propel the market going forward. Again, folks, some of these names are up 200% over the last 6 weeks. Well, there's a saying in our industry, you buy the rumor, you sell the news. You buy the name because you know the fundamentals are strong, but the news came out and profit taking did ensue. But what also is going on in this market, again, these headlines are brutal where it comes to the fundamentals of the economy. But the fundamentals of the corporate balance sheets are strong. Corporate earnings this year, 85% of the companies reporting earnings are meeting or beating expectations. So again, folks, I know this, with the market at an all-time high, it is fairly valued. It should be here. But profit taking is inevitable, especially because of that Main Street theory. And we're going to get to that in the tip of the week. As of this taping, the market is up fractionally for the week. And here's what to look for next week. Again, it's all about oil and interest rates. If oil comes down, more money in your pocket. Again, better for you as the consumer to spend. We also have a new Fed chair, and the market at this point is predicting rate hikes. I don't believe that to be the case. I think this person, this new Fed chair, who was appointed by this president, would be reticent to start talking about raising interest rates. Now, here's your personal finance tip of the week. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, but Main Street theory. There's a certain amount of clients in our book of business who want to sell at the absolute low and buy at the absolute high. Everybody wants to get into SpaceX right now. What do, folks? I don't know. They go up every day. When they go up every day, and again, it's time to do the opposite. Another statistic for you. We're at a 4-year low where it comes to you as individual investors are owning bonds, a 4-year low. Am I recommending that you go out and sell all your stock and buy bonds now? The answer is no. But again, when everybody on Main Street is doing something, you should look at the alternative. So a big appreciation for those that gave their lives up to provide the freedom that you and I deserve on a day-to-day basis. So thank you all for checking in. We'll see you next week on the Captain's Blog.